Well, the mayor's inner circle continues to shrink. The deputy mayor of public safety, Philip Banks, has resigned.
All right, he joins a growing list of officials stepping down in the wake of the federal corruption case against their boss, Eric Adams. Fox 5's Morgan McKay joins us live in studio with what you're hearing is going on in City Hall. Another one decides to resign.
Phil Banks is now the sixth top Adams official to resign from his post. And just to put this into a little bit of context here, Mayor Eric Adams once ran on a platform of public safety as a former police officer himself. But in just the past month, his now former NYPD commissioner resigned amid a federal investigation. And now his deputy mayor for public safety also put in his notice following a raid on his home.
Not only a deputy mayor, he's a longtime friend.
Mayor Eric Adams has known both Deputy Mayor Phil Banks and his brother, Schools Chancellor David Banks, since the 1980s. Phil Banks was at one time the highest-ranking uniformed officer in the NYPD, but abruptly quit in 2014 after being caught up in a bribery scandal. Federal prosecutors named Phil Banks as an unindicted co-conspirator. In 2022, once Adams became mayor, he appointed Phil Banks as Deputy Mayor for Public Safety, a role not seen in New York since the 1990s. But then, just last month, federal investigators raided the homes of both Banks brothers and seized their cell phones. However, even after Adams stood by their side and said this:
David is my brother, and the Banks family are my family.
But now that Adams has been indicted on 5 federal charges, including bribery and soliciting illegal campaign donations, the scrutiny on his administration has grown, and Governor Kathy Hochul issued a strong public warning for Adams to clean up his house. And since then, there have been rapid departures. This is a cover of the New York Magazine listing out many of the people that have been caught up in the numerous federal investigations looking into Adams and his team. Phil Banks resigned on Sunday, but Adams claims he has been discussing leaving for a while.
We spoke several months ago, and he stated that, Eric, I'm ready to go. And I said, can you hang on to finish the Ghost Car initiative that he did with Commissioner Tisch, our cannabis initiatives? And so he did. And when we spoke over the weekend and last night, he said, Eric, I'm ready to put in my time. I want to do something else with my life.
Federal investigators are reportedly looking into whether Phil Banks and his brother David Banks helped steer city contracts to their other brother Terrence Banks' consulting firm. An attorney for Phil Banks, Benjamin Brofman, sent an email Monday morning with a statement that he was advised by the U.S. Attorney's Office that Banks is not a target of the investigation, and this is not the cause of his resignation. Adams was asked about the rapid departures on Good Day.
I think lost in this conversation is that we have a list of people that want to come and serve in government. We don't have a shortage of that.
Now, First Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright is expected to resign. Adams says it hasn't happened yet, but won't say if it will. Steve and Natasha.
All right, Morgan, thank you so much.